Today, many are struggling with cognitive decline and memory issues. Questions about what could be done to improve our memory come my way. And this is the reason why I decided to talk about brain foods. You see, incorporating foods which are rich in helpful components in your dishes and later on include them in your regular diet could translate into healthy brain, strong heart, healthy liver, strong bones, glowing skin, and better mental functions. Today we're going to delve and discuss into brain foods. Brain foods, when regularly become part of your day-to-day diet or nourishment, will make our cognitive or mental functions agile, sharp, and supple. Research and experiences have shown that these foods share the same functions with those needed to make our heart strong, protect our blood vessels, and make our liver and kidneys healthy and well. And this is the reason why it is better to talk about these foods, because they serve many functions, not just for the brain, but also for the heart, for the liver, for the kidneys, and for other parts of our bodies. They provide our organs healthy components. And there are certain foods that are better brain foods, and we're going to identify them today. Well, some of these foods are, number one, fatty fish. Fatty fish like salmon, bangos, and other fatty fish are rich sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which are anti-inflammatory and are healthy unsaturated fats known to lower blood levels of beta-amyloid plaque, which are protein found to stick and clumps in the brain of those with Alzheimer's. A word of caution, though, is necessary here, considering that many of our fishes today are farmed. They are not wild caught like before. And so many are contaminated with mercury, with pesticides, with antibiotics that are not good for us. So if you have, say, bangos, be sure they are wild caught. If you have cod, pollock, tuna, or salmon, be sure they are wild caught and not from farms, because they will compromise your health, and these foods are not good for us. Another is to get the tiny marine creatures, which are usually bottom dwellers and usually taken from Norway, because they are very rich in astaxanthin, that pink components, which are very good sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Astaxanthin are very good, and I would advise everyone to take astaxanthin because they are very responsible for avoiding or preventing your blood to clots. To those who are not able to find fatty fish, then you can take nutritional supplements, and better, instead of buying fish oil, better buy astaxanthin. The number two foods that I would recommend as brain food are flax seeds or flaxseed oil, and avocado also, coconut, which are very good sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Coconut oil is found to improve cognitive decline. I remember I came across a girl with ADHD, and I advised the parents to give her astaxanthin and for 2 tablespoons, and to give her coconut oil 1 tablespoon twice a day. And after a month of taking the coconut oil, the result was very encouraging. The girl was able to talk well, and the girl cognition or mental functions improved a lot. And another was a 27-year-old male who had some mental issues, and he was also advised to take coconut oil 2 tablespoons a day, and the mother gave him that coconut oil every morning and every evening. And later on, after just about 2 weeks, the guy was telling the parents that he had improved mental cognition, and he was able to think well according to him. And now coconut oil is part of his regimen. The third brain food that I would like to give to you is green leafy vegetables. Green leafy vegetables, especially the cruciferous vegetables, are found in many studies to be very rich in folate, in vitamin K, also in beta-carotene and lutein. It was also found that these green leafy vegetables are very rich in magnesium, which are important in healthy brain functions. Magnesium also aids in brain development. Some of these are stick tree or malunggay. You have pechay or bok choy. You also have saluyot. You have broccoli. You have spinach, Chinese greens, and many other green and leafy vegetables. They are said to improve cognitive functions and repair cognitive decline. The number 4 food for the brain are walnuts. Walnuts are excellent sources of protein and healthy fats, and a kind of nut in particular which is believed to improve memory. A 2015 study from the UCLA linked higher walnut consumption to improve cognitive test scores. Walnuts are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which are called alpha-linoleic acid, ALA, which helps lower blood pressure and protects the arteries. That's good for both the heart and the brain, and therefore it's very nice to have walnuts as your snacks, say every day, because you are shooting 2 birds in 1 stone, so to speak. The 5th brain food here that we are going to discuss are berries. Strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and other berries. They are brilliant in colors. Their brilliant hues are due to the pigment which is called flavonoid. Flavonoid in studies showed to improve memory. In fact, in a 2012 study published in the Annals of Neurology, researchers of Harvard's Brigham and Women's Hospital found that women who consume 2 or more servings of strawberries and blueberries each week delayed memory decline by 2.5 years. The number 5 brain foods are teas and coffee. Are you surprised? Well, they found out in a study that the caffeine in your morning cup of coffee or tea might offer more than just a short-term concentration boost. Several studies have shown this. In 2014 study, for example, which was published in the Journal of Nutrition, had participants found to be better on tests of mental functions when they are consuming higher caffeine. Caffeine might also help solidify new memories, according to a study which was done by investigators of the Johns Hopkins University, who asked participants to do a series of images and then take either a placebo or a 200 milligrams caffeine tablet. More members of the caffeine group shown to be able to identify images correctly the next day. If you notice, most of these foods, if not all, are also providing healthy heart and blood vessels protection. Astaxanthin, for example, is needed to be taken preferably before bedtime because many of those who experience heart attack and stroke happen every morning or during early morning or dawn. And when you take astaxanthin before bedtime, its effect happens after 8 hours. So early morning, your blood won't be sticking because of the astaxanthin effect. So astaxanthin is not just for the brain, but also for the heart. Not just with astaxanthin, but also flavonoids that are found in berries. They are very good for the heart. Also coconut oil, which contains balanced omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids. That's the reason why these foods are better to be taken every day because it prevents the clumping of the blood. Taking astaxanthin is priceless. So with berries, so with coconut oil. These foods are extremely helpful, not just, again, for the brain, but also for the heart and for the blood vessels. So, if you take them regularly, include them in your diet pattern, then you are sure to be healthy and would prevent even high blood pressure. I hope you learned something from this. Thank you, and may God bless you.